Hello guys, welcome back to the Kraig Show. Hopefully you guys are having a good one out there. It is December 8th of 2025. We are getting closer to 2026. Each and every minute passes, and man, what a weekend I had. Absolutely. So, yeah, a lot of movies going out, and I went to one of them, I'll give you my opinion. Right now, actually. So, in my story, real quick, I guess, on this weekend. So, I'm a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, Five Nights at Freddy's fan, actually. I got a Foxy figure right here, or Pop Head, should I say, next to my Rico Ebru car. So, I'm a big FNAF fan, I would say, not as huge as I used to be, at least, but, I'm a fan still. I observe what's going on, see what the fans are up to these days. And, the first movie that came out, I think in 2023, was actually pretty good. The storyline was really good. The pacing felt really good. So, I mean, it wasn't perfect by all means, obviously. But it was a really good movie. In my standards of movies, where character development and, really writing, really good directing, Five Nights at Freddy's had that, but it was really good in my opinion. So, going into the second one, I was okay, I'm excited to see what happens. I really didn't watch the trailers just because, as many other things going on. So, I was more into, again, racing, football's going on at the same time. So I was really more into the other stuff going on around the world. So, Saturday Games, I think that was the 6th? Hold on. I believe that was the 6th of December. Yeah, the 6th of December, sounds right. So I bought movie tickets to the Fremont theaters here in Fremont, Nebraska. I got my Five Nights at Freddy's Blood Bought and the Cub as well. You'll be seeing that at some point in the next couple of episodes, hopefully. So I was really excited. I was really excited. I'm really glad I got something Five Nights at Freddy's Blood related. So I went to the movie and I sat in my seat. There's a lot of younger kids around me, so I was like, okay, I'm not really surprised. Five Nights at Freddy's more towards the younger generation these days than most other some of the older fans. But I do still love this game to my heart, and it was really awesome. What they do to this game, and yeah. So then got in the theater, sat, and watched some advertisements, saw the new Avatar trailer, and Neil, and another one with I can't remember what movie it was called. Those trailers. I was like, okay, these movies seem a little bit good, seem good. But I probably wasn't gonna watch them. Then the movie came, and I was in theater too. Five Nights at Freddy's was the thing. And I was like, okay, I'm ready. So then I knew this takes place in the 1980s, obviously. So Universal thing came up, and it was kind of like a retro thing, and I was like, okay, this is what happens. And then I saw the colors green and pink, and those two colors, I'm like, did I just go in Wicked? And then I heard the Wicked Witch of the West, and I was like, good grief. And I was like, should I stay or should I go? And I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go home, eat my popcorn, and see what happens tomorrow. So I left early, probably maybe a minute into the movie, and went home, and I didn't argue with anyone because I was just tired. I worked 6 days before that, so I wasn't in the mood to argue with anyone. Just wanted to get home, watch. There was some college football going on. The Big Ten Championship obviously was going on. Indiana, Ohio State. I'll talk about that later on. So then I got home, I made a call to one of my grandparents because, as a 20-year-old, I'm very grateful that my grandma on my dad's side is still mentally here, still physically good, and I'm gonna spend time with her. My grandpa passed away back in 2016, so basically I don't care if it's Five Freddy's or a Marvel movie. I want to spend time with her, and and I'm very grateful that I'm able to do that. So we got to the movie theater in Brighton, Nebraska. She lives in Ashland, and I live in Fremont. That's basically kind of in the middle. It's closer to her drive than me. I think we got there at the same time though. So, but we got there. And I bought the tickets earlier, so we got them scanned, and we went to her movie theater. Got some drinks. She got popcorn. I didn't. And we went to the movie theater, and I was like, okay, hopefully this is the right one. And then the movie started, and it was Universal again, but this time no green and pink, so I was like, okay, finally, I got the right movie that I actually bought for, so we watched it, and, it was really good. The first couple minutes, it was really good, in my opinion, the storytelling was really good with Charlie, and I'm going to tell spoilers. So if you guys didn't watch the Five Freddy's movie yet, I'm going to be telling spoilers. So if you guys want to see it, don't listen to this podcast until after you see the movie. So basically, so I went to see it, and actually the first couple minutes were really good. The backstory of Charlie, I was really excited to see, personally, a more horror movie where basically you get to see William Afton actually stabbing people, or basically people getting shot. Scary aspects of a horror movie, and it was rated PG-13, which I was like, okay, Marvel movies are PG-13, and there's a lot of violence in them. So I was like, okay, obviously, I can handle it. The kiss the bad guys was really good. So, we got to it, and the first thing that I realized is that there was not actual stabbing. Blumhouse, I feel like is made for this type of movie where they can tell it on how the fans want to basically the games to the movie, obviously. Have some things with the books and other stuff, obviously. So, obviously, we were thinking about that, and I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And so they told the story of Charlie, and we went into present day, 1983, I believe. So we got there, and it was okay, pacing's good at this point. Mike and Vanessa are dating, and we're not dating, just friends, same friends. And Abby went to see DL Five Freddy's location, or Freddy Fazbear location from FNAF 1, abandoned, broke down, and everything. So they got there, and basically Mike got there, and Mike has been saying he would fix the animatronics for Abby to talk to. And then, Mike, to make her happy again, went to the price counter, the price counter, and so he says, yeah, we'll be only tickets to pick a price. He pulled out a plushie, pulled out some candy. Abby's eyes got glued into this, it's been an advertisement, kind of like a talk thing, where basically an animatronic could talk to you and stuff like that. So, she got that and went back home, and also, I didn't really mention this, but she does have a friend. In this movie, I really didn't get a name of this character, but, I didn't really know the name, it's just a kid, should I say. But her project is basically Bill and Chica. So, the teacher, who I should say is a kind of like a is not really a good guy, let's just say. He really doesn't care about Abby, and, you know, he saw her project and basically knew for anything of Chica, and he's scratching me off it after he gave her a talk with Abby not really answering. So then we go to Mike, who bought a house and friends somebody him to paint it, and then and it was just been back and forth, and then Abby goes to the new FNAF 2 location after getting some messages, I say. And, you know, the FNAF 2 animatronics, you know, Toy Bonnie, Toy Freddy, Toy Chica, Mangled, and Withered, they're really good in my opinion. They looked really good, they looked accurate, in my opinion. So I was really happy about that, and, you know, we got to it. We got to the FNAF 2 location, and, you know, it looked really the same. You know, to be honest with you, from the games. You know, FNAF on the first Science Stories movie. I mean, it kind of looked like a traditional diner where you got the animatronics, you got the. It's actually more of a restaurant, should I say. More like a Chuck E. Cheese area. FNAF 2 was more out of the game, should I say. You know, there wasn't really any long hallways, like between party rooms, or anything like that, but it was more accurate. So I was like, okay, looks really good. Then the animatronics were controlled by Charlie, which really didn't make any sense. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, like, whatever, let's see how the story goes. Chicken talks, Toy Bonnie talks, Toy Freddy talks. So basically, Indy Withers got activated to distract Mike, and, you know, I really don't want to get into it, but here's my honest opinion with it. Because I don't really want to go into really deep into this movie yet, because, you know, I want to see it again, but I don't want to see it in theaters again. I want to see it, you know, at my house, where basically I'm in my comfort zone and I'm just watching it and see, like, okay, like, was this movie bad as I think, or was it pretty okay? In my honest opinion, it was bad, you know. The timing, like the script writing, or the storytelling, should I say, about the movie, I mean, it felt like I was in kind of like a limbo, you know what I mean? You know, where you're not getting grip, should I say, like you're in NASCAR, you're not getting grip on the pavement. It felt like I wasn't getting hooked to the story. It felt like more of eye candy than anything with the animatronics and how much work they put into it, and basically everything. And then and also with this is that we had the old animatronics from FNAF 1 return, and basically they weren't withered or anything. They probably have some spots on their stomach and stuff like that, but they weren't broke down. So the withered animatronics and the main animatronics from the first one were both directly coexistent at the same time. The withered, I believe, were prototypes in the movie. So I was like, okay, this doesn't really make any sense, honestly. I mean, in the game, obviously, the Wizards were actually the FNAF 1 animatronics. Not the other way, in this movie, they're entirely different. So I was like, okay, I'm really confused here. But anyways, we went to, and Mike and Vanessa were getting a little heated as well in the movie. Mike stopped trusting Vanessa. After Vanessa really, helped him to, like, get Charlie, get Abby, get Charlie out of Abby, and then, and Mike said, stay away from us, and basically told Vanessa that she was dangerous. Then, the ending of the movie was probably like what? Like a what the heck type, because we already know that Five Nights at Freddy's 3 will be coming out like probably the next couple years, honestly. So probably like in 2027, I'm gonna guess every 2 years. So I mean, obviously, just enough time to work on it and stuff like that, and hopefully with this one we can have a little more fun with it, and or a little more horror aspect in the movie. So the ending was basically Charlie went to Vanessa and now patrolling her. Mike went back to the FNAF location and was gathering stuff up to build a horror attraction, Phasma Frights. So, and also Michael Afton was in the movie, and he was pretty useless, honestly. So, I mean, it was bad. You know, Henry was in it. I think he's gonna be a bigger part of the story, but yeah, I mean, it was a really bad movie. It was bad in my first watch of it. But like, ooh. And you know, I'm like, where did we go wrong with this movie? Did we just pay attention more to the kids and being like a superhero movie than anything? Because the first word animatronics came back like a superhero after nearly killing Abby and Mike and Vanessa in the first movie. So I was really confused, more confused than anything, to be honest with you, about the reason. But you know, I'm really excited to see what happens in the third one. You know, I have hopes that you know, 2020 they take their time. I mean, the production, like the quality of the movie, is top notch. Not gonna lie. I mean, there wasn't anything wrong with the quality of the movie. I mean, everything looked good. That's why I said it was. This movie was more like I can't really heard of this film, honestly. And you know, I was really disappointed. So I'm not gonna give up on Vice Race. The movies, yeah. I'm not gonna give them up. I'm gonna watch FNAF 1 some point this week. And I'm gonna watch it, see what I like about it, see what I didn't like about it. Then when Vice Race 2 comes out digitally, I'll watch it, see what I didn't like, see what I didn't like, and I'll go from there, basically. And you know, you just talk about it. I just talk about it most of the time. It's like, it's interesting. So now, going into this, which I think I got one more movie to see. Actually, real quick, I've been ranking the movies I've been seeing so far, this year, 2025 obviously. So I'm trying to find this real quick. The last movie I saw was July? I think it was June, I think. Hey. I'm trying to find here movies. The movie rankings. There we go. Okay, so here is my movie rankings I've seen so far. My movie rankings I've seen so far. So I included, and you know, man, I can't believe how many movies I saw. So I included, and you know, man, I can't believe how many movies I saw. Some home, and some basically here. So let's home, and some basically here. So let's get after it. I'll tell you. Right now, I think the best movie so far in 2025 has to be the phone movie, in my opinion. really the storytelling, the eye candy and storytelling were really phenomenal. The racing scenes were amazing, and also the character development of Sidney Hayes and his teammate was phenomenal. Number 2, Happy Gilmore. Obviously, that movie was a classic. Travis Kelce was in it. Number 3 was How to Train Your Dragon live action. Number 4, Lilo and Stitch live action. Mom and Dad, loved that movie. I liked it too. So I'm really glad that we were able to watch that. Number 5, Fantastic Four. I watched that the day of my wisdom teeth surgery. So I was really tired. I really did enjoy that. Number 6, Captain America: Brave New World. I think I watched it back in May, June, somewhere like that. 7 was The Last Rodeo. It's more of a small film. We were at the PPR earlier this year in Lincoln, and we saw the trailer for that, and we're like, we want to see that. Then I had the Minecraft movie at 8, FNAF 2 at 9, and then we're going to be seeing that Paul Rudd and other guy movie. And I'm going to be watching at some point what's it called? Some movie. I forgot what its name. We're gonna be watching that as well. So, yeah, it should be interesting. So now we're gonna go with movies. And I want to talk about the Huskers real quick. So you're hearing Matt Rule. We have a lot of rumors going on around with Dylan Raiola and players transferring, and also need to talk about the trying to get my fingers. The new offensive line coach, the defensive coordinator, and so here's my thoughts on everything basically. I'm going to talk about Dylan Raiola real quick. Donovan Raiola getting fired. Dylan Raiola basically getting rumored to be transferred. I think Donovan Raiola deserved to get fired, to be honest with you. D-line was a mess this year, and last year, and the year before. I mean, we didn't have an O-line at all. So, basically, it was time to go for Donovan. And, I agree with that. I mean, there were so many games this year where, like Minnesota was a good example, where Dylan didn't get enough time, and he got beat up so much, and probably why he tore his labrum is because he got tackled so many times. So, I think Dylan is going to be... So, I think he's not going to transfer to Nebraska. I mean, he's not going to transfer. I firmly do not believe that. He's not obviously going to say anything on his Instagram or anything. If anything, he's going to be saying thank you to the Husker fans for believing in him. But he's going to move on. I don't think he's going to move on from Nebraska. He has unfinished business here. I mean, TJ Lateef is not a starting quarterback. Not yet, at least. He has a lot of potential. He has won one game against UCLA at home at their turf. Penn State was a little rough, we didn't get the ball going, and then obviously Iowa was a blowout. And we're going to be against Utah this weekend or in next 3 weeks. So I think Dylan, if he does come back, I know for sure he's going to come back for sure. I don't doubt my opinion here. I think Dylan does not want to transfer. What the noise is, though, is that it's splitting the locker room up. So it's kind of weird to happen before Penn State and happened before Iowa. And I'm like, Dylan's going to stay. If he was going to leave us, he would have announced it now with basically kind of in limbo. Two Husker players have announced their transfer out of Nebraska, and they're more freshman players, so I'm not really surprised about running back and I think a safety. So, I'm not really surprised about that. I think running backs are going to be really good. We got I don't know if Emmett Johnson's going to play that last game or not, but it's going to be interesting. But yeah, I think Dylan's a good transfer. I think, in reality, I think he's going to come back stronger and better. And Dylan has been having commitment issues with going to 4 different high schools when he was still a high schooler and all of this. So if you sit in Nebraska with 4 years, that's telling you that, or that's telling the NFL teams that you can be a team player no matter what. When things get hard, you don't go, obviously. So, I truly believe Dylan's going to be the Husker next year. And if I'm right, then, I'm right. So, now the defense coordinators area. We got a new defense coordinator. I don't know the name. I know he's from the Aztec team. San Diego Aztecs or something like that. So, really, really don't know anything about him. I'm going to see what we can do in the bowl game. So yeah, really, that's my thoughts. My first thoughts. I'll probably have more thoughts on Wednesday. I'm not doing a podcast tomorrow. Or episode tomorrow. I'm doing up a Christmas tree at my grandma's with my aunt. So gonna enjoy that. Eat some good food and stuff like that. So then we go into racing now. Kind of my fellow subject here. Some pretty big news has been coming out saying where they're going and what teams. So Kraig and Vermeer Motorsports will be going to time limit this year.